Shalom. We like to give all praises to Ahaya, Ashur Ahaya, Ba'ashem Yeshaya. The title of the lesson, the United Nations are enemies of the Most High and His saints. Psalms 83. Now who are the saints? The real Hebrews, the real Jews, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, West Indies, the Pacific Islanders, and the Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, depending on the lineage. Goes back to your father's seed, but like Paul said, it's the spirit that's going to bear witness who you are. So at the end of the day, it's not a color thing. Israel is going to be scattered through different colors, characteristics, the faces of confusion, and much more. That's another topic, another discussion, but we just got to clarify that. So it's an Israel thing. The so-called Jews that you see overseas, those are not the real Jews. Those are imposters, them Edomites. All right. Now, let's go over this picture. Now, you may say to yourself, well, this picture is old, but this is very important because Pope Francis went to Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. And it was a historical great accomplishment according to the worldly politics that it be. All right, because this man is the most powerful religious figure among the Gentiles on this planet. His goal is to enforce, to bring the new world order. And he's going to use the United Nations to bring physicality, aggressiveness, through killing, through fear, terror, if you do not commemorate to him, Satan, or the beast, by taking the chip. You understand? So, in 2015, around September the 27th, there was a blood moon. So, around this time, he was in the Americas. And ever since he left America, it was already fucked up. But as you can see now, shit just got more real. And it's gonna get ugly. And for brothers and sisters listening to this, Google Venezuela's crisis. You think that's bad? It's gonna be a million times worse in the streets of America. And this is gonna be a worldwide thing. Check out the movie called The Road, the Book of Eli. These end time movies, these end time shows that be on Netflix and all over, the Most High is giving us signs. And we gotta take these signs and repent to our Mashiach and to come back to the Most High, to keep His laws, commandments, and to put on our armor and go to war and bang spiritually. And eventually we gotta flee to this wilderness. So it's not time to be playing games no more. Cause we at the end of the road. Cause America is on the verge to be finished. The economy gonna collapse. We got this Donald Trump in the office. He's a puppet. The government shut down the food stamps. The JHAM-16 operation. So much is going on with the weather, storms, pestilence, famines. So much is going on. It's impossible to keep up with everything. But the main thing, we just gotta hit these scriptures check out these events and don't get caught up with the world in the misdirection, because this war that they keep talking about is all a smoke screen. Keep your eyes on this man. All right. Let's go to Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. Now, who are the saints? The children of Israel, the real Hebrews, the real Jews, and think to change times and laws. Okay? Because the Sabbath is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. But this man gonna make a universal law that you will have to worship him on Sunday, which goes back to the sun God. If you don't, he gonna put you in them concentration camps. How he gonna do it? He gonna use the United Nations. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this shit gonna get realer. It's gonna blow your mind. These things are speeding up so fast. I mean, if you're not trembling, if you don't have that mindset where you like, damn, I'm not doing enough. I gotta do something. I gotta do better. There's something wrong with you. Because my mindset is, I'm not good enough until the Most High give me the green light to get in that kingdom. Because we gotta put in work. We gotta warn brothers and sisters. We gotta hit the scriptures and spread the word out. You understand? And notice talking about the laws, but when you check out the agenda 2030, it's going to be universal laws. They got a world court. So all that federal, state laws, they're going to throw that shit out the window. It's going to be universal laws where they're going to give you the green light. It's lucky that you can marry whoever you want to marry. You can sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. Because their goal is to emasculate the men. So therefore, it will weaken the men from not rebelling against their order. And their goal is to exterminate a lot of Israelites through Rex 84, King Alfred plan, and much more, and to get the population down to 500 million. Because right now, I believe we over, 8 billion people on this planet. The majority of them are Israelites. We like this, the sand of the sea. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we like the pebbles of the sand. We all over the earth. I mean, we deep. We populate. You know? And they know that. So they not taking no chance who Israel or who not Israel. Because the super elites, believe it or not, they do a lot of incest, them Edomites. So they keep their bloodline pure. So they even despise their own brethren. But it says, and they shall be given into his hand until a time, and times in the dividing of time. This is representation of 3.5 years. The abomination of desolation. So it means time from 1 year times, which is plural, more than 1, 2 years. So 2 plus 1, 3, and the dividing of time, which is what? A half a year. So it's going to be 1,260 days. All right. 3.5 years. So let's get to Psalms 83. Psalms 83, chapter 1. Keep not thou silence, O Ahijah. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Ahijah. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Now tumult, a loud, confused noise, especially one caused by a large mass of people. A uproar, commotion, ruckus, turmoil, confusion. Okay. And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Who the hidden ones? The children of Israel, because we lost our identity. So they have been plotting against us for a long time. The Rex 84, the King Alfred plan. So they always having meetings in secret places, spiritual wickedness. You understand? And notice it says crafty counsel. They do a lot of witchcraft, conjuring. Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So their goal is to destroy every last individual who is part of the nation of Israel by the seed of your fathers. That's their goals. Okay? So they're going to put us in these concentration camps. They're going to do a lot of things to us. For they have consulted together with one consent, meaning all of them agreed. Their one main goal is to destroy us. They are confederate against thee. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, Hagarenes, Jabal, and Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, and much more. But notice, the tabernacles means the nations. The number one, the Edomites, so-called Arabs. And notice the Amalekites, which are part of Edom, but them fake ass Jews, which the Lord called them bastards, and we call them rats. That's what they look like. Now, let's go back to here with this Pope Francis cat. This is a slick motherfucker, man. And a lot of women gonna follow this man because he gonna propose. He gonna give things what people been crying over. Jobs, welfare, gifts, which destroys the mind, and much more. So brothers, you better be ready in the last days, and see you sisters too, because some of your husbands in these last days, some of these sisters out here, their husbands gonna betray them too for this chip. So you gonna have sisters that's gonna hold it down, that's not gonna take that chip, and you're gonna have a lot of sisters that's gonna take that chip. So you're gonna have some brothers that's gonna take that chip. Lack of knowledge, lack of understanding, and our people live by bread. Like Deuteronomy 8:3, do not live by bread alone, but live by the word of the Most High. Alright? Because people throwing tantrum like little ass kids. Alright? So this is the article right here, you know. Pope Francis visits Washington, addresses Congress. It says, during the visit to Washington, D.C., Pope Francis visited the White House, held a procession in his Pope Mobile, held the first canonization mass